Welcome everybody, and we are about to start on video number 3. I have learned to add a little video of myself, or the camera on myself, just so that you can kind of see me. I'll see how well that works. So let's start off with our loading our game. Start off where we came back to the ranch after hunting for bear and wolves and selling a bunch of meat, so that we have a fair bit of money to play with right now. So let's go and check. The first thing we want to do, it's 7:54 in the morning. The chickens will still be asleep until about just about stepped on an egg there, till about 8 o'clock, and that gives us a chance to, well, there's another egg there, some poop. So if you just highlight on the poop, and then like that, and then hold the E button, and it will get rid of it. So let's collect these 2 eggs. So highlight it and the E button into your basket. That's a great way to, it's the fastest way. I mean, there's another way of doing it. You can leave the the basket down like that. Excuse me. And you can pick the egg up and place it in the basket, but it's just so much quicker to do it this way here. And we can see that there's only the 2 eggs, so we're gonna just kind of, how much food have we got there? We can go and do get some food for these guys, so we can put them in our chicken coop. So there's something I'd like to add to the chicken coop, so that we're not going to have to keep on feeding them all the time, or like you're not going to make a mess here. And they're also going to have some water. You can do it 2 ways. You can just go and get the pail, bring the pail and bring it into here, like so. And then you'd get a bag of food, bring it in, and you could lay it down in there, whatever you want to do. But here is another thing that we can do. Hit your tab, go over to your build button, and we're going to go to the 3 lines where the fences and the extra things are. Like, we're going to work on a few of these items here. So these 2 small food troughs, this food trough, it's a little bit big for here, but we're only going to leave them in here for a short period of time until we can gather enough to, and we're going to put a water trough in here as well. Let's see if I can get it in there. Yep. Open that up and come from the side. And I want that water trough right over there. There we go. So now we just need wood, and we need 6 planks per unit there. So let's go and get ourselves some wood here. I don't know why I have a crazy throat today. All right, there's some big trees in here. Let's take a few of these down and chop it up. Now these ones here are usually the ones that have the most amount of wood. Some of these guys here, they only have 2, and others have lots. So let's see what we get out of this one, and hold it down, and then, well, we got 3 out of that one. But watch what happens with these guys here. Hold it down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Where are we going here? There we go. So this is we're still working with our old saw, but we'll manage for now. So we need 12 planks. So all I need is 6 of these guys. 3, 4, 5, and 6. There we go. So that will be enough for sure. So don't feel you can't leave me a comment if there's something that I can cover for you, or if I've done something that you're not sure about, haven't explained something properly. Yeah, let me know and I'll see what I can do to fix that up for you. We're almost there. Some of this stuff is really time consuming. Remember, we're still doing that Predators, but I just want to get some stuff going in the farm first, or on the ranch, before we concentrate on the Predators. Now, we should have enough here. Let's take 4, 5, 6. And this will take us to there. Yep. And we can turn that guy off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And there's still 2 left over. Alrighty. Yep, we have to come from this angle. There we go. Alright, so we're going to use this pail here. And we're going to hold the E button, and it's going to empty. So now that pail has filled up that trough. Okay. So we're going to need some feed in here, so we're going to have to go to the store and buy some feed. So since we got so much money, what I'd like to do is go and get rid of this table saw on the other side there, and get one of those faster ones, because this guy is just so slow. Come on, get in there. Okay, let's move this thing over a bit. There we go. Check on our gas. We got a full tank. So we're going to head to the general store. Oh, I almost forgot that wood there. Yep, that wouldn't be so good. 1, 2. Wood can always come in handy. Yeah, pick that one up. Now we got 3 spares. Oh, I forgot about this guy too. Righto. So let's head off for the general store. Before we go any further, I want to make sure my revolver is loaded. And try it again. I actually enjoy sitting and watching some of these videos of other people playing. It's I've experienced it once where I've had somebody else playing on the map with me, or I've joined them on their map, and that's kind of fun too, because you can do some tasks for them that they're busy needing to do something else, and you can do a couple of things for them to help them out. It's kind of fun. And everybody has their own way of building. I do not like the way this thing drives. There's so many simulator games out there. I've been playing a few of them, but I just like them all. Okay. Good morning, young lady. Let's see. We need some food. So I'm going to buy just one of these for now. 2,264. There was some other stuff I wanted to get. Okay, we're gonna have to go to the general store for this, or the hardware for this. So let's check out. That'll be good enough for now. We're gonna have to come back, I know that, but for now we're just gonna use this. Stay in there, please. And we're just going to go down to the hardware store. I should be able to put what I want on here. Oh, look what's there. Oh boy. Did I get him? Yeah, I got that one. And I need to get this one. Okay. Good. Let's get in there. And I can't wait till we get our rifle. Oh, that wasn't so good. Well, we tenderized that deer. My goodness. Terrible driver today. Well, terrible driver every day, but whatever. Might as well go and get this one now. Once we start getting another income with selling products that we make on our ranch, there won't be so much of the need for this wild meat. The only thing about the wild meat is you have to sell it the way it is. You can't do anything else with it. Where when you get your cows, your beef and pork and chickens, you can actually make sausages and meatballs. And but it won't let you do that with the wild meat. It's only, you can only sell it. Okay, so we're going to end up, I want to do something here. I'll show you what we're going to do. Now, so in here, we've got our feed and our water trough. So instead of having to keep on buying our, oops, I've gone the wrong way. I'll go the other way. Instead of keep buying water in the cooler, we're going to build a well. And the well needs 6 planks and 20 concrete. Okay, so let's get some concrete while we're here. So over here we only need 6 kilograms of concrete, so we might as well get the, I will do 2 of these guys here. 1, 2. Now we're going to be selling our cheap table saw, and we're going to get one of those big table saws. That's what we need. Here we go. I'm going to put that there because we're going to sell it. Put this here for now. I mean, I suppose we could keep it and do 2 of them at the same time. That's another option. And I'm just going to sell it just because. Alrighty, let's see what we're going to do here. Move things around a little bit. Not sure how this is going to fit in, but we'll make it work. Oh, I know what I can do. This on top of here, I think. I don't know if this one's going to go on there. Nope. And I don't know if this is going to let us do this. My goodness. No, it's not going to let us do that. Ha! Well, it was a thought. Sometimes you just got to play around with things. Well, well, well. Because I need to figure out how to get this guy in there. Well then, well, we just put that there. And solve that issue. And it'll get that in here. We will put this up here. And then the table saw. There we go. I knew it would work. Let's get back to the ranch. I want to get that well built so that we've got some water, continuous water for the chickens. Hello there, dear. All right, I'm going to take our food and we're going to put it right in there just like that. And so now we can take our chickens and we can put our chickens inside that chicken coop. Oh, no you don't. Nice try. And they know there's an open door. They all head for it. Come with me. Oh, hello. Okay, so what I want to do over here is I'm going to get rid of this little thing here. And I'm going to build our well. Now you need to make sure that that handle is out. See, if you don't twist it, make sure the handle's out. You'll have it hidden where you can't reach it. So there we go. So we just needed a few pieces of 6 pieces. So we've got 3. So we can add 3. We can add, oh, you know what? I needed more, didn't I? I needed more. I needed 20 concrete. Oops. Should have gone with the 50. Oh, you guys saw that. I know you saw it. You saw me making a mistake and you're going, oh, you dummy. You need to get 20. Well, that's okay. Guess where we're heading? Yep. And actually, while we're out, I think I'm going to buy us a rooster. I don't know that we've got space in here, though. I should have taken some stuff out. Oops. I think I really started out bad today. You'll find that you'll be doing a lot of running around, just like what you're seeing me do, because you get one thing on your mind that you want to do and you forget about the other things, and not thinking ahead, which is another thing you need to do to save yourself from having to leave the ranch all the time. Okay, so I'm going to get one of the, I should have got the 50 to start with. I was going to, I almost did, and I said, no, let's not do it. So there we go, we've got the 50. Yes, please. Oh my Lord, I don't know. Should have done it to start with. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. Well, that's a big bag. Oh my goodness. Alright, well, let's put you up here then. I don't know where I'm going to put the... Oh, you might fit in there. If I can get this up a little bit more... Oh, yeah, there should be enough room for the... Oh, will that sit in here? Yep, it'll sit there. So then, there we go. And there we go. Now we got lots of room. I can get some more food, and I can get a rooster. Oh, yeah, good brakes, good reaction, very good. Let's just pop in and see what the price of things are today. Oh, 2 for chicken, beef, and chicken sausage. Well, we aren't going to be doing too much of that. So in this video, we're just going to concentrate on getting the chickens set up, and then we'll close that. In the next video, I would like to get into preparing to get a couple of pigs, a couple of hogs, so we can prepare our ranch for that. Oh, but that will be video number 4. So let's have one of those guys. We need that. I want 1 bag of food because I don't have enough room in there for any more than that. And I think that's all we need right now. Okay, thank you very much. Have a nice day. Get this in here. There we go. And get our rooster. Come here, you. Oh, I know what else we need. Almost forgot. So, in order to be able to check to see if the eggs are fertilized, we need this little device. This ovoscope right here. So we need to take that with us. So we'll be checking the eggs now that we have the rooster, we need to check the eggs. So we will kind of hang on to that, and I'll show you how to use it. Now I'm sure once you've you know, if you're new at the game, once you've played it a little bit, you figure out your own little tricks and things that work better for you. Probably throw everything I've shown you out the door and say, no, that don't work for me. Hello there, Buck. But this is just some of the little things that I do show you. Took me, I just never found out about it until I was into the game for quite a bit. There's lots of little things like the coolers and using some of the little tricks that nobody seems to know about until they're well into the game, and so it kind of makes it a lot easier right off the bat and a little bit more fun to be able to do it this way. Okay, so we are going to put you in with the two ladies here. Introduce yourself, have fun. Now that I've got that bag, we're gonna store it over here. I like to use the shed for the first little while. Well, I use it for the whole game, really. One of the things I'm thinking of doing at a later date will be to take it down and replace it with a building quite similar to what I've got, what's there. And okay, so we still need our wood, so let's go and put this in here as well. And now that we've got our fancy little saw, we'll chop up some wood, and it doesn't have any fuel in it, so we're going to get our jerry can. Now watch how fast this goes. Look at that, much faster. So let's get one of these smaller trees here and let's see what we can do with this one here. See if there's any wood in this. Nope, that one disappeared. Too small. Come on. There we go. Okay. Oh, what am I doing? Oh, yeah, this is going to be a bad day. So now we've got no water in there. What we come over here to do, see where the green's light lit up? So we're going to E to attach. It just kind of drops down. And once it's there, we're going to grab this handle with the E, hold that E on there, and start to turn with your mouse. And that'll bring it all the way up. Okay, and lock it there. And then press Enter to get rid of that little sign. And then E again. Once you press the E, it will hold it there. You can take the left mouse button and remove the bucket. And there we go. We have some water ready to go. Okay. So actually what I want to do is we're going to get some more wood, because what I'd like to do here, right here, is I'm going to build a couple of tables, of these little tables here. And we're going to do this so that we can set up our ovoscope and check out the there we go. So we need 18 planks. And there's lots of those little trees that I'd like to clear out so that we've got more space here. So let's go and do that. So we need 9 of these. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There we go, one more. There's one more back here. Right there. Alrighty. Here comes the rain. So as you can see, there's a lot of stuff to keep us busy on this ranch. And there's so many different things for us to do. So at the end of this video, I'll stop this video. I'm going to go and do it while I'm not recording. And I'm going to take care of the finding those varmints so that we can get credit for the predators. Alrighty, so now let's get our saw. Set that up, turn it on with the E, and away we go. Oh. Now, if you could have kept the other saw and then you had two of them going at the same time. Whatever works for you. It's the nice thing about this game. Do whatever you want. And watching some of these other, watching people's videos, you get all kinds of ideas from different people. And experimenting yourself and figuring out what works best for you and what doesn't. But as you progress through the game, like you chop all these trees down, you get lots of space to create whatever buildings you want. Alrighty, that should be enough to get those. Yeah, we gotta go 8 to start with. So there we go. So now we're going to set up our ovoscope. I'm going to put that thing right in the middle. Where is the, yeah, there's the control side. And all you need to do to turn it on is just press the E and it lights up. So when we get some eggs, we're going to have a look in there. Now we don't have to worry about that with the 2 eggs we already have, but I can show you what it does. After a while you'll probably want to get a couple more baskets, and then so highlight the basket, just use the E button, and that takes an egg out. We're going to place the egg right in there. That one, I don't know why that turned off. So that's one. Take the second one and put it over there. So now what we would do, if you have a second basket, because if you've got lots of eggs in here, you don't want to put these back in. So it's a good idea to have a second basket here, because what happens is you take that egg out and you place it in there and it'll say egg. If it's fertilized, it'll say fertilized egg. So you want to keep the fertilized egg separately, because you want to put that in the chicken coop so that it can hatch. There we go. So we got 2 eggs, which we already knew. But now that we have a rooster, we're going to be checking closely on these with the eggs that those hens produce. So there's another way of doing this. Let's just take that out of there, put it back in, turn this on, and we're going to go to the first person view. All right. Now, there is some changes to the game, and I haven't been able to see, but when there is fertilized eggs, you can actually see a dark shadow inside the egg. You used to be able to. I don't know if you still can. So next time we check the eggs, we're going to have a look and see if we can find it, because the last little while I haven't been able to see it. So there we go. Brown eggs. And the brown eggs and white eggs, they sell the same. You don't get a different price for them. They're just eggs. That's it. Alrighty, back to there. So there we go. So now we're going to plan. We want to plan for the future of what we're going to do with the chickens, because the next video is going to start with getting a couple of pigs, but we won't prepare for that just yet. So the next chicken coop that I would like to get, because that's not going to last very long in there, let's have a look at our book under the chickens. So this is the chicken coop we have right now. Let's bring this a little bit closer, then we can see the writing on there. So this one's a big one. We don't, it's a little bit more difficult to get the eggs out of and maintain. I like this one here because these drawers, they slide out, and there's 4 of them, 2 on that side, 2 on this side. There's a door that opens here, and on the other side there is a fenced area, and there's a gate on the back. This is another one that is a good one that I use, both this one and that one when I'm building, because I get my 20 hens in here, and I have this one separate, and I keep 1 rooster, and I'll put in a couple of hens, and that way I can control how fast these guys are producing, because it's the same as the pigs. And this is something that you will learn I see it on every other video that other people are doing, that the chickens and the pigs, they get so much meat, there's so many babies, way too many, and they can't keep control of them. So this is one way that I suggest, and is how I do it myself, is when I get the male portion of the male animal, whether it be the chicken or the pig or the cow or the goat, I keep them separated away from the females so that I can control how fast they reproduce. So I will start off with building this one next, because in the meantime I can still use this one here, which we've got. So this guy here is going to go right in here, but I want to build it at this end of my building. And the reason why I'm saying that is because, let's just see how tight we are. Good. Because as time goes by, this is going to be my chicken area, and I'm going to build coops in here, and I will have, this will become my rooster and a couple of hens, and then I'll have another one of these beside it where I use that just for putting the fertilized eggs, so that the fertilized eggs can hatch, and then when I see whether it's a hen or a rooster, I can place it wherever I want to place them. But it keeps them away from these guys, and it doesn't go into my big hen house. All right, so let's look and see what we need for this one. We need 20 wood planks and 7 metal. So we're going to have to invest in some metal this time. There's 1 plank. Let's get started. There we go. These guys are doing fine. I won't have to worry about them for a while. So let's start here. We're going to start clearing a bit of land. So let's get some of this done. And it is a good idea to keep at least a few trees around. You don't want to get rid of all of them. But as you grow, you'll see that you need the land. And it's kind of funny the way that things get set up. I was very narrow-minded, and I did all of my building back in this area here. So I put in my barns back here. But the problem is, you see that hill? Well, that started to interfere with my fenced off areas. So now, I mean, I've finally gotten smart enough to do it back here because there's only a small number of trees here, and then it's flat land. So yeah, that the farm that I showed you, you could see that. Oh, what's going on? Back up a bit. Oh well, I don't know. You could see that that's where I was starting to build. It was back there. I am just a little bit more organized. I know some people have just set up their table saw and away they go. They just start chasing down the logs. And why is it that doesn't want to sit on there for some reason? What is going on? Don't know. Most of the times I don't like to rush. I like to make sure that I take my time and do things right. As you've seen, I don't always do that and I make mistakes. And that just does not want to fill in there. I don't know why. Take that out of there. Don't know. Okay. Let's bring this guy back here. Keep an eye on our fuel because we have used that jerry can, so we don't necessarily have a lot of fuel. Turn that on. Get started here. And it doesn't matter if we make too much lumber because we're always going to use it. And there's so many things that we can build. You know, you can build a shed that actually has your saws. And I'll show you that there's a rack that you can build to hold 42 of these logs so that you can just go around and you don't have time to cut the wood, but you want to collect your logs. You can just throw them on these racks until you've got time to spend cutting them. They've really added a lot of different things that make the game that much more organized and fun to play. And you see this this saw goes a lot quicker. I generally have 2 or 3 of these saws going because as play goes down, you start building your barns and houses. And you need lots of wood, so oh, 11 more. So now we're going to go and grab ourselves some metal. Turn this guy off. Oop. How much have I got in there? Let's just fill this up. All right, so now we've got that full. Get in there. I've got, let's take some of these guys off for now. Just got too many of them. I generally only like to have 2 there. There we go. Okay, let's go. So we're going to head all the way down to the hardware store. soon we will have to go and get some fuel or gas or whatever you want to call it, petrol. Alrighty, so here is our metal plates. So we got 50 for $500. Well, we've only got $884. So if you're like me and you can't remember, just go to your resources here. We needed 7 metal, so here we go. So we've got 10 in this one here, so let's just take that. Don't need anything else. Let's just make sure we don't. Is there nothing else that we need? Nope. Good. Check out. Now, I want to do some painting. So let's go to here. Now, I already have some preset colors set up. So I want to paint things red to match my future barns, because the barns will be red. And I also like to do a little bit of trim. And this is a creamy color. I probably should change it to be a little bit more creamy than it is. This is my white, the FFFFFF. So there we go. So we can now take that, what's going on here? Take that out of there. 1, 2, and 3. Oh, I can bring my, instead of chasing around with that. There we go. Okie dokie. I'm going to do one more because I like gray. And go with that gray there. Is that the gray that I want? Yep. All right, let's go. We'll do the fuel later because we've still got enough to get us back to the farm. What time of day is it? Oh, 7:18. We're going to chop down some of these trees just to clear a better path, but we'll do that a little bit later. Can stack those guys. Boom, there we go. And that opens up at the top. It also opens up right there. So what I want to do is I'm going to do the same thing as what we did in the other chicken coop. We're going to put in our feed basket for food and our water. Now in time, what's going to take place is we're going to build 2 other items. This, oh, yeah, that tower, this water tower, windmill. Oh my goodness me. And the granary. So these 2 here, they have a large area around them that they sit, and I put them side by side. I build them, and we just have to keep track of them to make sure that they're filled and running, but they automatically fill these bins. They automatically fill them. So eventually that's what we're going to work towards. We want to make sure that we've got some stuff to build those so that we don't have to keep on running up and getting grain and filling the water buckets. Now that's what we're going to be working towards. I'm going to need 2 more. 1 more. Oops. Where did I get 2 from? Let's just do one of these guys right here. Thank you. That blue icon, that's from our for the guy that we got to do get the predators, kill the predators. Alrighty, there we go. That's that done. So we can now put water in here. I'm going to go over and refill it. I don't need to put that in there just yet because yeah, let's just leave these guys out for a bit. See those, we got a couple of eggs there. Oh, I'm too close. Where did I put my basket? Oh, yep. Hello. Oh, it's 8 o'clock. Time for bed. So we have 2 eggs in there. I should have picked up another basket. So what we're going to do is just place them here for now because I know that they are, we're just going to be selling them. Get rid of that poop. Try to keep it clean. The other thing is, if one of these is fertilized, when you pick it up and you're close to the chicken, they actually attack you. So they're probably not fertilized. But we'll check. Oh my goodness, I'm standing too close to that door. We'll check them anyways, just to make sure. Alright, V, turn that on. Ah, it's easy to mix up the controls. So there's no eggs in there, so let's put that in. And it's just another egg. So now I didn't think it would be. So the next trip we go, we're going to get a couple more baskets just to make life a little bit easier for us. Oh, how many have we got for this metal here? We've got 3, and the light, this takes 4, so we're not going to do that. And this one takes 1. Okay, let's do this then. For now. Not enough room. What I usually like to do is put the put this light up here like this. Not going to let me put it there, but it will let me put it here on this one. And not going to let me put it on those ones. Don't know why, but it'll let me put it there. And it's nice. It is nice and bright. Alrighty, let's go get this guy. Keep things organized so I know where everything is. It's not all over the ranch. These guys are good. I just need some more wood for later. Jump over there. So we'll need 3 more of those guys. Alright, time for bed. That's it. That is the end of this particular tutorial. And so the next one we're going to start by working towards getting some pigs. But what we're going to do is we're going to house them in this building here temporarily, while we build up our stock of wood and other equipment so we can start to build our barn. So that's our next thing. Oh, I was going to paint these, wasn't I? So let's just do that before we close out here. I'm going to take this. So we just have to hit it with the E, and so it will. So whatever you do, if you want to open up some of these, some doors or something, or a gate, put the can down because it will paint where you don't want it to paint. Oh, I'm just going to put these in here for now. I could build us build a shed, or sorry, build a shelving unit so that. And let's paint that, and we're going to paint this gray. Yep, that's good. And I want to paint that gray. And that's good. I don't think you can paint that at all. Nope. Put the can down and close the lid. Here we go. Alright, so that's painted. And that's come to the end. Now we know how to paint. Good. Thanks, everybody. Oh, I should save it before we... Otherwise, it will start next time with unpainted buildings. So once again, thank you very much. And we shall see you on video number 5.